Hi guys, we are working on the folded card. This is the card that I've done as a design team project for sock crafters one time ago. So this card is going to someone special, but I'm gonna make similar card. So usually they give you the measurements on those type of cards, but we can go ahead and try to, you know, do it without. So basically I got my one of my kitty scrap posted collections that I have. I chose the papers that I like. Some printed out some embellishments and stuff. So let me put this aside just really quickly. So I printed the paper, and it was 8.5 by 11. Okay, it printed with the borders. I printed both sides. So what we're gonna be doing now, we need to find the middle. So to find the middle, either you can do by ruler, you know, using your ruler, or you can just, if you're not the measuring type, like I'm in a hurry, so I want to include that in one of the packages that's going out. Okay, so you can mark it slightly, yes. Slightly lightly. And right here and right here. So I found my middle ground. So basically what you are gonna be looking for, oh, it printed upside down. I was so trying. Okay, never mind. So you need to bring your paper towards the middle and fold it in the middle. Where's my bone folder? Hold on. Right here. Okay, so use a bone folder to flatten. Okay, and I will see which one I'm gonna be using for like inside or outside. I didn't decide it yet. So bring another one flush towards your other centerpiece. You want them to be flush. So normally you do 12 by 12 piece of paper, so it's very nice way to use your 12 by 12 papers that are not that great looking, you know, like on old collections and stuff. And then so we folded them, let's say horizontally. Now we're turning our piece, which is square, whatever square size you have. It could be 6 by 6, and then the card gonna be like teeny tiny, so who cares, right? So, and this particular piece is 8.5 by 8.5. Okay, so I'm folding it towards the center, and again bringing the other piece flush, and using my bone folder, ironing the sides. Okay, so basically what we have, the piece of paper that folds in both directions. Okay, so now we need to bring our paper of the corners that way, all 4 corners together. And your corners should not be overlapping, right? It's a little thicker paper I printed on. Okay, and fold this ones in. So you're gonna get like a little envelope, sorta. Bring the first side. Okay. So, if we will correspond with the, so we have folds like this. We have folds like this. And we have folds like this. Right? Okay, so now what you're gonna do, you're gonna try to, so here's your square in the middle. I know it's hard to see. Here it is. Okay, square. So, so what I'm trying to do, I'm bringing that angle, that one, so you iron them back, iron them all back, like outside, okay? Iron them all outside. Okay, now it's gonna be easier for you to fold. So you take your sides and actually hold this, folding it that way, so both, you have the robe in here, okay, like diamond. So take this end of diamond, the top corner, and take the other corner and bring them together in the middle of the card. Does this make sense? Corner to corner. And flatten your flap and iron it. Okay? Now you have this side. We'll open it, okay? Now take again this top diamond top with this diamond side and bring it together. Flatten. Okay? One more time. You have diamond. Okay? There's 4 corners. So I'm gonna bring that corner and that corner together. I'm grabbing that corner and grabbing that corner and pushing both ends towards the center. Okay, let me show you that way. So I got those corners and pushing them towards the center. And then closing the flap and ironing it down. Okay, the same here. Okay. Now we have all corners in. So you see how much smaller this card is in comparison to the 12 by 12 piece of paper. Okay, still a card. Okay, so we have all our corners folded in. Okay, so now we're gonna unfold each top flopping corner that way. Okay, so this is our card folded all in together. Okay, here's our froggy. So now we need to make the froggy. So we're taking this flap and folding it on itself out. Now we take this froggy and unfolding it on itself out. And doing the same thing for all four sides. Okay, so now we have something like this. Okay, so now do the decorative edge. Okay, you see right here, have a decorative edge. So you need your whatever collection of corner punches you have. Okay, unfold. So your card is almost made. So unfold it, punch out your corners. Is slightly off. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna continue the same way on the right side. Let me punch. Well, this one is really close. So basically, to match your punch, if it's really close, so you need to flip it inside out and line up from the back and punch it from the back, and that's gonna be your straight line. Okay, so I will do all borders around and I'll be back. Okay, so I got it all. You know, so get your trusty distress inks, whichever gonna be more interesting to you. So try them on. That's basically what you. Okay, this is like too bright. Let's see if I like this one better. And yes, I do like this better. So cover that white border around. And do it from both sides. So we have our cutoff on top of the paper that we were printed 8.5 by 11. So we have like 2.5. Okay, so we split it in half. Splitting it in half, and so basically we have a strip, and it's gonna be our belly band that's gonna go around our card, and we're gonna try to put this you know, this thing. Actually, we're gonna be decorating the front, so we can cut off excess and just gonna flip it the other way. Okay, if it makes sense. Okay, once again, so here is our what? Seam. So we are putting that in here, and we're gonna be gluing it in here. Okay, because I will be putting something on front, so that way the back is intact. Okay. Okay, now so I got the belly band. I'm not gonna glue it yet, okay? So because I'm not sure how much I want to decorate it. But basically, the belly band is gonna go in here, and that's gonna be it, right? Okay, and we're gonna place something in here. Okay, so I'm thinking this ephemera came from the collection. So, and I have this stems. So I'm gonna see what I got to take to do here. So basically, I got my Friskus stamp. I'm gonna line out my Friskus stamp and the plastic mat, and it's too far, so I need to reposition my stamp this way, the other way. Okay, I need to ink it again, sorry. Okay, so you place in your Majigga mat in a corner. You take your stamp and you place it in a corner as well. And you press. And that's gonna leave the imprint on your sheet. Okay, so now it's sort of see-through, and I'm thinking that might be, but it's not the right arch, so that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna take another ephemera sheet and say, let's say I want to put it in here, in this rosette set, and yes, me like that, but This leaf needs to be cut out because it's on the way. You see guys what you get getting me into. So basically I'm gonna trace that leaf with my X-Acto knife. I just cannot do simple thing. Seriously. It was supposed to be very fast 1, 2, 3 project. And I'm overdoing everything. Like my honey saying, Natasha, your perfectionism is gonna kill you one day. And definitely will. It is already doing that. So basically, I'm gonna be lifting that leaf, and I don't care about everything else. So flipping back my mat. So now I want to line out my clear stamped image where exactly I wanted to stamp. Oops, I didn't think about happy. Happy. I need that happy, be happy. Okay, let's put it this way. Okay, I'm gonna place my jiggy thing. So I'm gonna ink one more time my, that way, that's, now you need to ink it really good. And before stamping it, okay, move your, now it's critically important that nothing moves. Okay, put away your clear sheet and place your stamp. I'm gonna breathe on it because I moved it. So that's what you're gonna get. Okay. Okay, now I inked the edges, inked the back, this and that, and I decided that it's not good enough for me for my card. Coming back, it might be, but not. So what I'm gonna do, I cut out another die cut. See the difference in the color because I was using different type of print and different different paper. So you see your print gonna come out slightly differently, but to dull the color, I use the same Victorian velvet ink, and it's pretty much durable together. So, but I need to cut out here, and I want that wheel, you know, opening. So I'm gonna use X-Acto knife to cut out here, and I want that bouquet kind of laying. So let me see. Okay, so I adhered one layer on another layer of paper, distressed it. So now my card will be nicely wrapped. Okay, so yes, you cannot see my stamp, but so what? You can even probably move it up like this so you can see at least that. So the only thing, I'm kind of righty, so I think that way will be good. And my bicycle basically gonna go, the cart will go in here, and it's gonna have this tag. I need to figure out how I'm gonna be placing my cart, and maybe I want to add more ephemera. Let me see. Do I want like a couple distress cards maybe? This, you can put it a little bit on the side. Just basically, you know, playing with it. Tags, but tags, I have something in mind. I need to kind of size them together. I actually kind of want that so it stands like this, right? The cart gonna stand like this. Okay, I'll show you the trick that I'm using to sparkle things up. So we're probably gonna be using these guys. So we're gonna ink them. I hate to use not to use some stuff from the project, really. I want to use it all so I wouldn't have scraps, because scraps take in space. So basically we decided that it's gonna be something like this. Okay, let's say per se tag is gonna go in here. How about that? Right? Okay. So I think we are ready with the stuff. So I'm gonna be using probably the hot glue to oh, I wanted to show you the secret, right? Okay. The sparkling secret. Okay, if you want your specific thing or specific element sparkle, what I do, I have this vellum adhesive. Okay, and this one is kind of a little bit too much, but it corresponds with the shaker thing, the shaker box. Oops, I need to put some adhesive in here on this element. Excuse me, fixing the problem. Oops, can't reach in there. You got to put something heavy. Okay, so I want to sparkle, for example, this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spray the vellum adhesive on this area, and I'm gonna use a little bit milder glitter, fine glitter by Martha Stewart. Okay, so you see the look before after. You see? And I did shimmer the cord and the roses. Okay, and I shimmered the butterflies a little bit on the tag in there, and our beautiful cords. Okay, so now we're gonna be assembling the card. So I adhered layers, and that's how the card gonna look like. So the tag is removable, and this thing is removable. Right? So we'll remove the tag. That's how it looks. And let me tuck it, well, okay, and then we're gonna take the whole belly off, and there are 3 parts like this, and here's our card. With a lovely sticky note from Natasha'Scrapbookorner, because I hate to write messages in my cards. So I did a little bit. Do you remember I was complaining about back? So let me feed this one in again. So it's going to be a little bit tricky for a person who is receiving it, and so let me put it all back together. La la. Woohoo! Remind me, don't make that complex cards anymore. Seriously, I'm just scared to, you know. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Sweetheart, sorry. So, okay. So just like that, okay, and we'll put our tag underneath. Blah, blah. I need to put, okay, if you get into this situation, basically, what's holding up your card in here, your tag, is this dimensional border. So in this case, I usually do this. So I just need to sneak underneath. In there. And here my scotch tape, and if I can sneak in this corner in here. That would have been more or less. Now let's see if this thing will go in. Yep, there you go. And we'll try to put it back on the card. It's basically a pocket. Make a little looser, you know, the band. Guys, I'm so sorry. The victim on my own complications. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I put it together, I'm feeding it through, and now I can put the tag inside with a secret pocket, and I want it to stick a little bit, and there is the card. And what I wanted to show you on the back, do you remember I was thinking it's kind of naked paper and I should have printed it out? So I basically stamped the stamp on the back. Okay. And there it is. Our fancy schmancy folded birthday card. Okay.